We want to thank Orr's Clothes for Country Living for sponsoring wrestling all throughout this season. Located in downtown Branchville, the Orr family, big part of High Point Nation.
All American brands, all American savings. It's Franklin Sussex Auto Mall's All American Markdown event. You'll find hair-raising presidential markdowns on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram truck.
Like a new 2018 Jeep Compass Latitude, just $169 a month. Or a new 2018 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express, just $179 a month.
Plus, with every vehicle purchase, get a big screen TV. But you better hurry. The markdowns and TVs will be gone by February 28th.
Ram Truck Month.
We go to Tom's River at the RJW Barnabas Health Center for the Group 2 state final. And we start at 138 pounds, and it's Russell Benson of Raritan with the takedown during his decision over Shane Kobus, 7-3, and the Rockets had the 3-0 lead. At 145 pounds, it's Christian Stugdeo of Raritan with the takedown here en route to a 7-4 win over Sawyer Fenlon, and it's 6-0 Raritan. We go to 152 pounds, and High Point gets on the scoreboard. Watch Trey Osborne with 33 seconds left in the second period with the reversal en route to a tough 2-1 decision over Andrew Bohol, and the Wildcats trail 6-3. Now watch Anthony Aquino of Raritan with the headlock and the fall in 46 seconds over PJ Soldano at 160 pounds to give the Rockets a 9-point lead, 12-3 through 4 matches. At 170 pounds, it's Dylan Canay of Raritan with the escape in the 2 and the tiebreaker to post a 4-1 decision over Robbie Toro, and it's 15-3 Rockets over the Wildcats. Then it's all George Burdick of Raritan here at 182 pounds as he pins Jonathan Morris in 24 seconds to push the Rockets' lead to 21-3. Now watch Grayson Sabo of High Point at 195 pick up the late takedown here in the second period as he would decision Justin Acevedo 3-1, and High Point's down 21-6 midway through the match. Raritan comes back at 220 pounds, and it's Ethan Wolf with the first period takedown during his 11-3 major decision over Andrew Lewis, and the Rockets have a 19-point lead, 25-6 with 6 matches to go. And a key one at 285 pounds, it's Tom Hubmesser of High Point with the takedown here in the third period as he would decision Matt Sparico 5-1 to cut Raritan's lead to 25-9. We go to 106 pounds, and we hit the strength of the High Point lineup, and it's Devin Leibel of High Point with the big fall in 22 seconds over Jordan Ratalco, and High Point cuts Raritan's lead to 10, 25-15 with 4 matches to go.
It's always hard to come back when you're down, but I knew we could do it, and we just needed some momentum to change it around and just get going. So I knew I had to go out there and do something big, so I just went out there and pinned him.
At 113 pounds, it's all Brandon LaRue of High Point. Watch him pin Robert Tadeo in 59 seconds, and here come the Wildcats as they trail by 4, 25-21. Oh boy. And a huge win at 120 pounds, it's Josh Gervey of High Point with the takedown here as he would post a key 9-7 decision over Mike Lamy to make it a 1-point match, 25-24, with 2 matches to go. Huge win there for Gervey. We move to 126 pounds, and it's Maverick Lebo of High Point with the 2 here during his 10-4 decision over Cameron Rafalco, and the Wildcats have their first lead of the match, 27-25, with 1 bout to go. What a comeback by the Wildcats. And Billy Talmadge caps the match here with a 5-3 win over A.J. Irvin, and the Wildcats rally for the Wild 30-25 victory for their 5th state title in school history. What a comeback.
You know, you got to stay in it. Being down that far during the middle, got to stay in it. That's how High Point rolls.
A feeling I can't even explain right now. I've been wrestling for about 13, 14 years, and I've never had a championship team just like this, and it just feels amazing. I can't explain it.
It's amazing. I never thought I'd ever feel like this. I'm the happiest I've ever been.
It's the best feeling in the world. I've never felt this great in my life. I feel like I've climbed the biggest mountain in the world.
Speechless. Very, very, very happy for the boys and what they accomplished today. It's been a tremendous season, and you know they've been an absolute pleasure to coach. So very happy for them and their effort and you know what they were able to accomplish today.
Now the match comes down to you. You've been waiting the whole match to get in, and now it comes down to you. What are you thinking before you go in, and then what are you thinking once you get that first takedown?
You know, takedown wins. You got to get that first takedown, and before the match, into the nose, out the mouth. You got to have confidence. Can't be overthinking.
Absolutely. Just talk about you guys. You guys were down big. and Hubmaster kind of started the run for you guys. Just talk about a gritty win. Talk about it.
Yeah, I love Hubby. He wrestled really tough. Both matches today, I thought he wrestled really well.
Tommy was huge. He's one of our senior leaders, and our kids fight so hard for each other. It couldn't ask for anything more.
How much has Billy Smith improved your wrestling game?
Leaps and bounds. I probably wouldn't have won today if he hadn't been coaching me. It was really weird. He wasn't at the sectional match. He was sick. He had personal issues, and he couldn't make it. And it felt kind of empty without him there. But I knew today that with Coach Smith in my corner and him in the room with me all year, I could pull it out.
High Point, you guys never give up. A few years ago it was 4 straight pins to win. This year you guys are down 20, and Hubmaster comes in and gets a gritty win. Just talk about that High Point mentality, never giving up.
We work so hard, and that's what we always say every day is never give up. You always have a fighting chance no matter how far down you are, and we live it.
We know there's always a chance. It's not over until it's over. So we knew that we could still, if we get a few pins, we knew we could come back. And we just kept fighting, never give up.
I could talk for hours about High Point Wrestling. I feel like we have one of the toughest programs in the state. You don't need to be the most skilled person in the world to win matches. That's what our coaches teach us. You need to be really tough and willing to put the work in. And I feel like we work harder than any room in the state. We might not have the most talented kids on the planet. We don't have kids coming in from everywhere. We're not pulling in from PA and Maryland like other schools are. We're a bunch of homegrown kids. A couple kids on the team haven't even wrestled till like this year. So in all reality, I think High Point Wrestling is about a bunch of tough kids going out there and scrapping and making people remember they wrestled High Point.
I really can't take credit for that. I'd probably have to start with Butch Ansbach, who started it, and then Jeff and Mickey that ran the program so successfully and at such a high level for such a long time. We're just trying to keep things going, and fortunately for us, we've had some really good kids, supportive parents, supportive administration. High Point's a wrestling town, and that's what we try to do.
The 5th state title in school history. If you guys didn't go up against Phillipsburg all those years, it probably would have been about 15 titles by now. But just talk about that. 5 titles. That's awesome.
Yeah, you know what, and it's doesn't get old. That's for sure. But we're a program that's been able to compete in the group tournament for a long time, and sometimes we come down and we're not the best, but it's really nice and super special when we can come down here and win too. Like I said, I'm just extremely proud of the kids and all the work they've put in. I just couldn't ask for anything more.
Now I'm sure you didn't notice it because you were concentrating on the match, but Pope John stayed here. The whole team stayed here and rooted you guys on. How cool is that another Sussex County team stayed here to support you guys?
Yeah, it's some Sussex County pride, or because there were some Peaburg people that were there too cheering for us as well. And, some of those situations. So probably a little old Region 1 pride, I guess. But it's nice. A lot of these kids work at clubs together. They've known each other for a long time. They fought against each other. They've celebrated. So it doesn't surprise me. And I'm very happy that they were able to win as well.